As you know, our cabinets are made from Baltic birch. They are CNC cut at CNC Labs here in Tempe, Arizona. The Baltic birch is probably sourced from Russia. We're not really sure, but this is about the birch pieces themselves. We have a bit of a stack here waiting to be made into speakers and sent out. But I'm going to show you a couple of things we look for when we put our speakers together. First thing we look for are mineral streaks, which are okay. I seem to like them. I think they add character. They're from the tree sucking up the moisture, and the minerals get stuck in the bark. This is sustainable wood. It is sourced from peeled birch logs, and there's tons and tons of those up there. They just regrow like grass. The main thing we look for are holes here. As you can see, there's a bit of a pit or a hole. We put that on the inside of the box, or it gets completely rejected if it's on both sides of the wood. But the main issue that somehow sometimes escapes us, but we catch it when we're finishing the speaker, is what's called a football. It's kind of hard to see unless you're at the right angle. But as you can see here, it's a flaw we can't let get by. So one time I was building a speaker, had it almost completely done, and I looked and I went, that's a football. We cannot send that out. So we had to rebuild the cabinet, but we catch it now. We put a mark on it so we don't make it on the outside of the cabinet. That's a football. That's what they use to cover a flaw in the speaker itself, or what I meant to say is the piece of plywood. So with that said, footballs are bad. You might like to watch it, but you can't have it in your cabinet. We use 6061 aluminum, which is a aluminum used to manufacture aircraft and other motors, engines, things like that. It's mixed with silica. It's a fairly hard aluminum. When we get it, it comes like this, which is kind of a industrial metal, not very nice piece. And we custom mill it from there and provide a finish to you that looks very engaging and somewhat silky, and then we give it a poly coat, but we'll show you the steps here shortly. Once dried off, we're going to take these to the process of providing the surface that they need and then applying the poly. Once we're done with the texturing, we're going to go ahead and apply the polymer, but this is how it looks once it's been textured. It's got kind of a satiny, velvety appearance. Once we've applied the polymer, we let these babies dry, and then they're going to grace the top of your horn 2+2, your horn 1+2, and the larger speakers. This is about our Arizona Sisso, S-I-S-S-O-O, rosewood. There's different types of rosewood. There's Indian rosewood, and I think there's some Central American rosewood, but this is very special stuff. It grows here in Arizona, obviously. It's harvested sustainably because, believe it or not, some people consider the trees a nuisance and they want to dig them up. So they have a place out here in western Phoenix that harvests them, and we have luckily a source for these big slabs of rosewood. This is about 1 inch thick. We have it planed down to around 1 inch, a 1/4 inch, I should say, thick. This is what we use for the faces of our speakers when requested. You can have other woods, of course. We can get walnut and ambrosia maple, and I'm sitting on a piece of ambrosia maple as a matter of fact, but we can get that for you. We also make the top wood plinth out of Arizona Rosewood, and if you have a matching walnut face, we match that, of course, and we have these cut here locally. And as you see, once it's rubbed with some Odie's butter, it's absolutely stunning. You can order your speakers with it if you'd like. There's no extra charge. Arizona Rosewood.